Good morning, students. In continuation of the data handling, previously we have finished mean, median, and mode. After that, we discussed the bar graph, how to construct. Now, today we will discuss probability. Simple meaning of probability is that possibility. Now, meaning of the probability, the ratio of the number of outcomes favorable for the event to the total number of possible outcomes is termed as a probability. So numerator you will get the event, favorable event, and denominator will be the total possible outcomes will be there. The number of ways of achieving success, the total number of possible outcomes. For example, the probability of flipping a coin and it being heads is 1 by 2, because there is a one way of getting a head and the one way is to get a tail. So total number of possible outcomes is the 2, meaning is that head or tail. We'll use the word head or tail, we will not use the end. So one of them we will get on the top, either head or tail. Probability will be generally expressed in the terms, that is a numbers, always in the form of a numbers. Now terms which we will use it here is chances, is more used in the common day language. What are the chances we are using every day? Although it may refer to the same to express how likely it is for something to happen or not happen. What will happen or what will not happen, it is known as the chances. So maybe what are the chances of it is raining today, rain will come or not, that chances is there. Now chances is the occurrence of events in the absence of any obvious intention or cause. It is simply the possibilities of something happening. When the chances is defined in mathematics, it is called the probability. Means that events in the absence of any obvious intention or cause, it is simply possibilities of something happening. When the chances is defined in mathematics, it is called the probability. Probability of an event, what event we are using, is equal to the number of outcomes favorable to an event. E stands for event, number of outcomes favorable to an event divided by the number of all possible outcomes of the experiment. Total outcome in the experiment is in the denominator, and what you require should be in the numerator. Capital P we will use it here for the probability, and E stands for event. Now another term, sample space. To understand all the basic terms which you will get in the chapter, all the possible outcomes of a random experiment when put together is called a sample space. All possible outcomes of a random experiment is a sample space. Outcomes, outcome means the simple will result. The each possible results of an event is called an outcomes. Each possible results of an event is called an outcome. If an event has only one outcome, then it is called an elementary event. Is there only one outcomes is there, then it is called an elementary event. Otherwise it is called the outcomes. For example, while tossing a coin, the two possible outcomes are there, that is the head or tails. P means probability to getting head on the top is equal to the 1 by 2. 1 you require head, total is the head or tail, means 2 are there. Probability to getting tail is equal to 1 by 2. So if you will add 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, you will get the total 1 is there. So answer will never be more than 1. Answer will be less than 1 or equal to the 1. So probability tossing a coin is equal to probability to get head plus probability to getting tail. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 equal to 1 is there. So the sum of all the probabilities available in calculation of each elementary event is always 1, will be equal to 100% always. Now sometime impossible event is there. The probability of an impossible event is 0, which is not going to occur anything. That means that event is the 0, will not get it anything. Sure event, the probability of a sure or certain event is the 1 always. Sure event means 100% is going to be happened is equal to the sure event is there, that is always equal to the 1. Any probability related to the same event will be lies between 0 and 1. Probability will be the greater than 0 but less than 1, and total probability will be equal to the always 1. This is the symbolic form which we can write it this way. The theory of probability is also known as the mathematics of chance. The theory of probability is also known as the mathematics of chance. We use the words like probable, chance, possible, etc. for any event which has some chances of uncertainty. Is there? In probability, we try to give the numerical value to certainty or uncertainty. Numerical value to the certainty or uncertainty associated with any event is always the numerical value, always given. The few problems to understand the probability, very simple examples. When we are using the dice to play snake and ladders, we are using the dice. When we are throwing a die, rolled a die, we'll get a number on the top is the maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. When a die is thrown or rolled on top, what we will get on the top? So probability to get 1 on the top is equal to 1, because total number is the 6. So 6 events are there. So 1 upon 6. That is the number of favorable outcomes. Number of favorable outcome means maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 or maybe 6. Means one of them will get. So 1 is there upon 6. Probability to get 2 on top is the 1 by 6. 3 on the top is the 1 by 6. 4 on the top is the 1 by 6. 5 on the top is 1 by 6. Probability to get 6 on the top is the 1 by 6. So everywhere probability of a number is the 1 by 6. If we are going to add all these numbers, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 6 is the LCM. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 6. 6 upon 6 is equal to 1. So total probability will be equal to the 1 will be there. If we'll going to add all these probability is the 1. Another question to understand, a coin is tossed 20 times. When coin is going to toss 20 times, with different result we will get, the outcomes we will get, maybe head, maybe tail, maybe head. So out of these results, the number of times head occurred is the 12 and tail occurred is the 8. So 12 and 8 become the 20. So 12 is the head, 8 is the tail. What is the probability that a tail will turn up on the coin? So if tail will turn on the coin, then maybe another case head will turn on the coin. So total number of the outcomes is equal to 20, because we are 20 times tossing the coin. Number of favorable outcomes is, that is the tail, is equal to 8. Therefore, probability of getting tail on the coin is equal to number of favorable outcomes, that is the 8. Total number of outcomes is the 20. So 8 upon 20. Simplify this, you will get the 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 22 by 5 is there. Now probability of getting head on the coin. Head is the how many times? 12 times. So 12 upon 20 total outcomes. So 12 upon 20 is equal to the 3 by 5. 4 3s are 12, 4 5s are 20. If I am going to check this answer is correct or wrong, 2 by 5 is added to 3 by 5. 5 is the LCM, 2 plus 3, 5 upon 5, answer is the 1. Answer will be 1. To check this one. Another question. Day-to-day life, small children's, we also use this one. A bag contains 12 red, 10 blue, 21 green and 7 white balls are there. In a bag, different type of the balls are there, carry the different number. So what is the probability of taking out a red or a blue or a green or a white ball? When we are going to take out a ball out of this bag in random, so only one ball we will get it. So what is the procedure? Total number of balls is equal to red plus blue plus green plus white ball. So 12 plus 10 plus 21 plus 7 is equal to 50 balls are there. 50 balls are there. Now 4 type of the possibilities are there. Number of blue balls is equal to 10. So probability of getting a blue ball at a random we will get when suppose blue ball is there. So number of blue ball divided by the total number of the balls. Blue ball is the 10. Total number of ball is the 50. 0 0 cancel out. 1 by 5 is the probability to get a blue ball. A blue ball will be there. Not all together. Out of the 10 we will get a 1 blue ball will be there. Red ball is equal to 12. Total red ball. So probability of getting red ball is equal to the number of red balls divided by the total number of the balls, that is the 12 upon 50. 12 is the red ball, 50 is the total balls. So cancel out by the 2. 2 6 are 12 and 2 25 are. So 6 upon 25 is the probability to get a red ball. Now green ball is equal to 21 in a bag. So probability of getting green ball is equal to the number of green balls divided by the total number of the balls. 21 is the green ball divided by the total 50. We can't simplify because this is the odd number, is the even, we can't simplify. So answer is the 21 upon 50 is the probability. Total number of the white balls is equal to 7. So what is the probability of getting white ball on in the random? Number of white ball is upon total number of the balls. White ball is equal to 7. Total number of balls is equal to 50. So this is the probability because we can't simplify further and we will get this answer. If I will add this 7 by 50, 21 by 50, 6 by 25 and previously we have calculated 10 upon 60. Add all these one, answer will be the 100%, 1 will be the answer will be there. Now so many other cases are there. A die is thrown. Maybe we will get on the top is an even number 2, 4, 6. 3 even numbers are there. Means the probably odd numbers 1, 3, 5 are there. Means total 3 number. Maybe prime number, that is the 2, 3, 5. Maybe number more than 5. So many type of the questions are there. So we will discuss in the next how to calculate the probabilities on these numbers in the dice, or maybe in the playing cards. We will discuss it later. Practice it, learn it. Thank you, students.